Welcome back to How to F1. This time, I'll be discussing the ERS and DRS systems on this car. Modern Formula One cars are powered not only by a turbocharged V6 internal combustion engine, but also by an electric motor hybrid system. The MGU-K recovers excess energy for braking, while the MGU-H recovers energy from exhaust gases. This then charges a battery which powers the electric motor and can provide extra power as needed. This system is called Energy Recovery System, or ERS, or ERS for some people, similar to the old KERS system. For the W12, there are 5 ERS modes available to use in the Open Setup series, 2 in qualifying and 3 in the race. In qualifying, you have access to No Deploy and Qual, while in the race you have Attack, Balanced, and Build. In the Fixed Setup series, ERS modes can't be changed, so you're locked to Qual in qualifying and Balanced in the race. That doesn't mean there isn't a way to strategically use your energy in those races, but I'll cover that later. No Deploy is as it says. The system will not deploy any energy at all. This is best used on your outlap in qualifying. Qual is the exact opposite of No Deploy. It's meant to deploy all of the energy in the battery over the course of a flying lap. For the race, you have Attack, Balanced, and Build. Attack sets the target state of charge to dump the battery to 0%, giving more energy deployment for a pass or for defending against a pass, albeit at a slower rate than Qual. Build is the exact opposite. It deploys less energy over the course of a lap in order to recharge the battery to 100%. Balanced tries to keep the battery at roughly 80% and deploys and recharges accordingly. This system on this car has a learning phase of approximately 5 laps, referred to as building a boost map, and decides how to recharge and deploy energy based on your driving. Because of this, it's generally considered best to leave the system in balanced mode as much as possible, as changing modes affects the way the system works. Attack is mostly useful for attempting a pass or defending against a pass, and now that pit stops are a thing, you can use it on your in and out laps as well. Just know that at some point you're going to need to recharge the battery and will lose some pace because of that. You can change ERS modes using the in-car adjustments black box. That black box will tell you what your battery percentage is at and what mode you're in. You can also tell how much energy you have available in the fuel black box. Finally, you can also see which mode you're in and how much battery percentage is available by looking at the steering wheel. This car comes equipped with a drag reduction system, or DRS. Like the McLaren, the DRS system uses the top flap of the rear wing to open up, reducing drag and increasing straight line speed. Because of the wake this car produces and the amount of slipstream available, this effect is a lot stronger on the W12 than it was on the McLaren. In practice and in qualifying, DRS is available anytime you're in a DRS zone. These areas are marked with signs on the sides of each track. During the race, however, DRS is only available when you are within 1 second of a car in front of you as you cross into a detection zone. These detection zones are delineated by a white line that goes across the surface just prior to a DRS zone. It's not uncommon at some tracks to find yourself in a situation where you're still within 1 second of the car in front according to the relative black box, but don't have access to DRS. Don't panic. That's just internet stuff being internet stuff. Another way to know whether you have access to DRS or not is to look at your steering wheel. At the top center of your steering wheel, you'll notice a row of LED lights. On the left side of this row, the first 4 lights tell you your DRS status. If you see 1 green light in this section, that means you've crossed into a detection zone and DRS is available. If you see 2 green lights, that means you have actually entered the DRS zone and can make use of the system. 4 green lights indicates the flap is open and DRS is active. There are some third-party programs out there that have an audible beep that will tell you when DRS is available as well. DRS does not deactivate on its own. The flap closes when you lift off the throttle, apply the brakes, or manually press a button. This is something to keep in mind, particularly at tracks where you begin cornering before lifting or braking, such as turn 1 at Suzuka or turn 1 at Hockenheim. Otherwise, you'll go spinning off the track like a top. Hope this was a solid explanation of the 2 major systems on this car. These first couple of videos should hopefully be a good starting off point for at least getting going in the Fixed Setup series. In the next video, we'll cover the in-car adjustments available during the race. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.